Let me give you some facts and figures. Some food resort, food resort, food resort, resort.
I have a pretty cool story for you today. This is actually a business story, but it's a personal story that happened to me. This past Friday, a couple of kids, 13 and 14-year-old boys, knocked on my door, and what they were asking was if they could wash our windows for us and of course have us pay them for it. One, I was super impressed because these are young men who could be spending their time in the summer playing video games or hanging out with their friends or really doing anything that they want, but instead they chose to do something productive and actually do something that a lot of people are afraid to do, go out and ask for business, which I thought was amazing. And what they did was they came to our door with a wagon that had all the equipment that they needed. They had a sales pitch. They knew what they were going to charge. They knew what prices they should charge. Oddly enough, it was kind of in line with the market rate for washing windows. And what was interesting is that not only that, but they said, hey, you got a big house, so we'll actually give you a discount. So they had a price, but they automatically offered a discount. They offered us, number one, the convenience of not having to wash our own windows. Number two, they promised it'd be a good job, which gave us that level of certainty. And number three, they could start right now. How soon can I have it mentality was already built into their sales pitch. And so we gave them a shot, and they made $500 from washing the windows in our house. And if we had hired professional window washers, the same job would have cost about $750. So it was a little bit cheaper than what the professionals would have charged, and it probably wasn't quite as good of a job in total, but it was good enough. This got me thinking about how this applies to other businesses, and my fiance was there to answer the door, and she asked them a bunch of questions about the process, and it turns out that they had knocked on doors all morning, and nobody either answered the door or said yes, and they just kept going until they found somebody, us, who said yes. And what I was thinking was, if these boys set out every single day for a whole year, 5 days a week, and said, I'm gonna knock on doors until somebody gives me a job every single day, no matter what, and I'm not quitting till I get a job, do you think they could get a job every day? And I think the answer is probably yes if they really tried. And if you got a $500 a day job every single day, 5 days a week, that's $130,000 that these two kids could make in 1 year, which is mind-blowing, right? And the thing is that you could apply this same level of dedication to your real estate business. Literally, if you went out and you knocked on doors every single day with the mentality that I'm not going to give up until I get an opportunity today, and then those opportunities would stack up that you could get at least one sale per month off of that activity. If you set out to do that every single day to get that one deal a month, how much would that be? In our area, that's $360,000 a year. The point of this is anybody can do it. There's not anyone that can't go out with that dedication, that mindset of just what these 13 and 14-year-old boys did and apply that to real estate or any business and not be successful. If you put in the work, it'll work.